You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Kenneth Welker gets it for the first time. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Saints get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 42. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down, here's Swift. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's reeled in by Jayden Reed. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 23. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Working inside the red zone. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. touchdown. Late groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They bring their tight end left. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. Walker running to the right. And he's able to work this down to the 41. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 41. Quick slant taken in by Nacua. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Daniels from the pistol. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal. Running left, here's Walker. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now is York to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the hands of Olave. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Reed's got it. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. Able to get it to Reed. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
7-7.
We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Looking to the air here. Has his man, it's Swift. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This is reeled in by Reed. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Javon Holland there to make the stop. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So the Saints send out Blake Grupe for the try. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. They'll go with Walker on the counter. Across midfield to the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, here's Daniels. It's taken in by Shinnett. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 3 now. Man in motion here. This is Walker on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
The throw is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now is York to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick this one up. And Washington finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown! The Commanders grow. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown. And
just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment. I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. The defense did a better job of knocking it away.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Running with Swift out of the gun. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. Finds his man over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints with the football. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. He'll look to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Commanders will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Walker on first down. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Caught out left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Washington.
Daniels on first down. Gets himself free. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14, Saints 10.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking for a throw here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. Daniels. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, Daniels. Throw complete to Sinnott. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first. Throwing now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now, Daniels. Walker hauls it in. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Walker has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Drops back. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you can give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. In the middle holes. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Daniels back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. George Pickens, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing it to start this drive. Has his man, it's Swift.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They're throwing it. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Daniels now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He's on the move. Now he takes it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To throw, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Punting unit out now. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Saints will get set to take over. Back to throw on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw now. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Walker. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Commanders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Daniels off the play action. Fits it through the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Play fake here. Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
3rd and long for Daniels. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Incomplete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Olave with the catch. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Reed's got it. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing it again here. Chased out to his... Oh, no, the ball is loose. Oh, but look at this. He gets it back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
And they make the tackle at the 38. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He'll throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Headed out right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Saints have some new life in the 4th!
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Into the hands of Olave. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints trail by 6. Second and 3 now. From the 28. He finds Johnson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Staying with Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
On the draw, it's Walker. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Saints call their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
For one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about